Hi guys, today I would like to show you how this repo works. So basically this is the Ansible playbook that I wrote to make your life easier to run Kamal in production for your Rails application or Laravel application or whatever. So this is a Ansible playbook, like I said. If you don't know Ansible, I suggest you to read this, but basically this is a provisioning tools that allows you to automatically optimize and secure, or at least to run commands automatically for you on your servers. So it's really handy to automate server provisioning and everything. So this one is specifically configured to set up what you need to run Kamal and to deploy your application with Kamal. So let's dive into it. So basically you have everything you need in the getting started in the README. But how it works, basically you write YAML files to describe what you want on your server. And basically Ansible is gonna run this command through SSH automatically for you. So you just have to describe what package you want, how you want to install or configure firewalls or everything. And this is basically the one I did for you and the one I use for my own application. So for instance, in this case, we're gonna install all this package automatically in the background. After updating the cache, we're gonna restart NTP and fail to ban and whatever. So if you want to customize and adapt for your needs, feel free to clone the repo and update for what you want. So we're gonna secure and update the server for Kamal. Basically, we're gonna disable the root login, the passport authentication, and everything. So let's see how it works. So I already cloned the project, obviously. It's right here. And the first thing to do is to provision new servers. So I'm going to use Scaleway, but you can use whatever you want, like Etzner or DigitalOcean. And I'm going to create two new servers because this is one of the powerful features of Ansible, is you can run the same playbook over multiple servers. So in this case, I'm going to pick a random server because we really don't care. So let's take this one. This is something we could use as a real server for our application, but I'm not going to deploy anything here. I just want to configure the servers. So this is the first one I want, and I'm going to create a second one in the background while this one is provisioning. I'm create the same one just to show you that you can run it on different server at the same time. So I don't need I don't need anything specific. I just want new servers. So let's create that. Okay, so I got these two new servers, and what I need basically is only the IP address. So let's see if I can connect to these servers. Okay, so it's a new one, obviously. Okay, so this is my new servers. So I got few things like htop. So we can see that it works, but for instance, I don't have access to Docker, and because basically it's a new Ubuntu image, so there is absolutely nothing special on these servers. So this one works, and let's see if the second one works as well, just to be sure. And as you can see, it works too. So let's quit this shell and let's see how Kamal Ansible Manager works. So the only thing I need is the IP address of these two servers. And if I go to Kamal, as you can see in the README, you have access to this host.ini file, which I need to copy to remove the example. And here we can configure our server. So let's copy again this IP address and let's create a new one for the second server. So I think it's this one. And here we go. So I'm going to use the default configuration I make on this server, but you can customize it as I said before. But basically this is the only thing you need, is to configure all the IP address in this file. and then you need to run this command. So I don't need the environment variable here, but you can run this command. So let's go back here, and as you can see, we're gonna say the inventory file is the host.ini, and we need to run the playbook.yaml. Let's see before starting what the playbook.yaml is all about. So we're gonna run all these roles. So we're gonna update and install new packages. We're gonna install and configure Docker. We're gonna install and configure UFW, which is a firewall. So we're gonna only allow some ports. So basically we're gonna only allow the ports 80 and 443, sorry, as rules for our firewall. And basically we're gonna configure SSH. So if we start, what we can see is that you runs this command on 2 servers in parallel. So I have absolutely nothing to do. It's all automatic and it's run in the background. So we can run a new terminal while it's working, and we're gonna reconnect to our servers. There we go. And if I try Docker, it's still not installed, but we're gonna wait a few minutes and it's gonna happen here. So as you can see, it starts to upgrade the packages on the first servers, but it's going to do the same on the second one. So basically it's like running apt update and then apt upgrades on your server, but Ansible is doing that for us automatically. So this is really, really cool, and it's less error prone because you don't have to run the commands manually. You just have to be sure that your playbook is correct, and then it's gonna work forever. So this is really, really great. So as you can see, it's doing its stuff. Basically, this is all the stuff I configure for you in this project, and it is installing Docker for us. So probably on this server, we're gonna have access to, so I guess it's this one. And now, as you can see, Docker has been correctly installed for us. So yeah, basically it did everything for us in the background. So as you can see, it also configure UFW, which is the firewall again, and it disables the now it configure SSH to be more secure by default, and it did that on the both servers. So if I go back here, I should have access to Docker as well. No, not yet. So yeah, it's configuring it here for the second server. So yeah, let's wait a few seconds. And yeah, so it takes some time, but it's quite easy because you have absolutely nothing to do. You don't have to wait that a command exits well. You just have to wait that the playbook is correctly run on the server. So now if I check that, so I already have access to Docker on both servers, and as you can see, there are new servers and everything is configured properly. If I check the status of the UFW here, as you can see, everything has been configured correctly, so which is cool. And there we are, our servers are correctly configured and they are ready to and you are ready to deploy your application with Kamal. So that's pretty much it. And again, if you need more information, feel free to read the README and to chat with us on issue or Twitter or whatever. So that's pretty much it for Kamal Ansible Manager, and I hope it helps. And if you have some feedback, feel free to contribute, and from time to time to come again to this repo just to check that something has changed, and we're gonna probably release new features and configure our server more properly in the future. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, and yeah, see you. Bye.